Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. David Lynch, Crazy Clown Time.
Hi everyone, Anthony Fantano here, the internet's busiest music nerd. And it's time for an album review. Mr. David Lynch, Crazy Clown Time. This dude is, of course, critically acclaimed filmmaker and director, and with this LP he is making a foray into music. But this is not his first. David Lynch is responsible for taking part in the soundtracks to his own films, of course. He's experimented with spoken word and ambient music and drone music before too. He's even sung on other artists' albums and written lyrics for other artists as well. And even though I thought the singles that dropped before this album last year were just okay, I was pretty interested in listening to this thing because David Lynch is the kind of director who, if you know his movies, especially movies like Eraserhead, he just knows how to use sound to create a tense and weird situation. So I came into this thing expecting an interesting sound, and an interesting sound is what I actually got. A lot of the tracks on this 1 hour album feel pretty empty, pretty thin, hollow, and creepy. There's not a lot of punch to these songs, and that's how they're meant to be. David Lynch uses a ton of reverb, a very lo-fi, dirty recording quality, low volumes, and very subtle whispered vocals a lot of the time to kind of put distance between the listener and the music. The atmosphere surrounding the music sort of holds more importance than the music itself. Some of the tunes on here feel broken and dirty, dusty, kind of mutated like a Tom Waits song. And like I said, there is that kind of lo-fi, weird vocal style combo going on with this LP that I think even fans of Woods or Ariel Pink could appreciate. The track So Glad has this really patient drum beat in this cavernous surf guitar, and kind of crooning over it is this really weird falsetto vocal that sounds like it's coming from some child's doll that's somehow come to life and will kill me once I turn my back on it or fall asleep. And the title track to this album, Crazy Clown Time, which is maybe my favorite on this thing, David Lynch brings that weird falsetto vocal character he plays to an even higher level and makes me pretty disturbed and perturbed in the process. There are tons of reversed guitars and rickety drums all over that track, and the story that is being told through the lyrics is a little sick. But Lynch doesn't always kind of stick to the styles on those tracks. Among the 14 songs on this album, he jumps around a little. The opening has the kind of same reverby rock quality that a lot of the songs on here do, but the song is fronted vocally by Karen O of the Yeah Yeah Yeahs. The song Good Day Today is this kind of repetitive electropop tune with a very dirty quality to it, but these weird, eerie auto-tune vocals just saying they want to have a good day today. But all the interesting sounds and ideas that David serves up on this album do not cover the fact that this dude does not really showcase much song structure or know-how about song structure on this album. A lot of the songs on here don't have much of a build. They just kind of harp on one single idea for 4 or 5 minutes until it becomes kind of directionless or boring. The 4 to 5 minute tracks where the vocals feel kind of repetitive or buried, it's those songs that end up feeling the longest for me on this album. At first I was pretty excited about this album because I thought David Lynch is going to shake things up because he never comes out with music. But in the end, all it ended up sounding like to me is an album from a guy who never comes out with music. With all the uneventful songs on here and the filler tracks and the lo-fi recording style, I kind of feel like David Lynch has put himself in league with all the other bedroom producers out there, all the other self-producers out there who are putting their countless tracks and EPs and albums onto the internet every day. If you're going to be kind of competing in that league, I've heard better lo-fi stuff. I've heard better self-productions. So yeah, in the end, I kind of ended up just feeling pretty neutral, pretty on the fence with this album. Feeling a light 5 to a decent 5 on this thing. But what do you think? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Why? What did you think David Lynch was going to bring on this album? What did you get? And what do you think I should review next? Anthony Fantano, David Lynch, forever.